let's get into our icebreaker. I just love our intro music. I sometimes catch myself humming it and I'm like, what is this tune? Like, what is this? And I'm like, it's the way.
You're like in the supermarket or something like that. You're just like
sometimes at work.
Elevator music.
No, I'll just be like quietly at my desk, just. And I'm like, what is going on? All right. So anyways, our show is called The Way with Jazz and Tay. And it's actually been a while since we've been able to really recap and go over what's the way and not the way. So we wanted to try to figure out a way to tie that back into the show. And we had an idea over the weekend to try to give this a shot. So like Shantae previously mentioned, there have been some great things going on in our lives and also not some great things. And we just kind of wanted to share with our guests and maybe rant and rave a little bit about these things that are going on. So Shantae, I want you to take it away if you can.
Sure. So something that is the way this week, I would say. So again, like I said earlier in my recap, I've been working out, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Pop Sugar Fitness classes on YouTube. You can find them on their website, but you can also just search for Pop Sugar Fitness, and they've got an entire suite of free classes that you can do from your home, from the gym, from wherever you may be. And again, like I said, they are all free. And they've got like 15-minute quick hits. They've got 30 minutes. They've got 45 minutes. And they've got everything. You've got HIIT workouts. You've got stuff with equipment like dumbbells. You've got no equipment. You've got dance. They've even got family workouts. Like they literally have everything. And they also have playlists. And a lot of people, what I've been noticing in the comments, will actually do like the same workout. So say you pick a 30-minute cardio HIIT workout. They'll do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And some women have been losing, I guess, a lot of weight from doing these consistently. And generally what I do is I just pick one. I'm like, what did I not work yesterday? And what could I work today? That's how I pick them. Or like, oh, I did dance yesterday. Let's kick it up a notch and do HIIT. But I guess it's what I'm trying to say is that it's just a really great way to supplement your workouts. And if you're looking for nice, easy follow-alongs, they've got modifications and they're really encouraging throughout. So definitely check those out if you're looking for free classes, fitness classes online. And then the thing
definitely the way. Sorry, free fitness is always the way. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one thing that I wanted to note is that what is becoming extremely like apparent to me is that everybody's charging for their fitness classes now. And granted, it might be like some $5 or $10 subscription, but generally you have to pay. With these, they're completely free, which is why I wanted to bring it up, and I really, really like it. And then my not the way for the week. So this is completely unrelated to me, but what I'm going to say is not the way is Texas, the entire state.
The entire state. Throw it away. Throw it away.
Let's try again, because what are you doing? I'm joking. Love you, Houston. Love you, Dallas. Love you, Austin. But
I mean, true. If it weren't for Texas, we wouldn't have Beyonce.
Or Megan Thee Stallion or Solange.
Our favorite Houston hotties.
But let's just talk about the Texas government for a second. So this week there were 666, note the number 666, the devil number, so it's already not the way. Just throw it away.
Dead. Just stop.
There were 666 new laws passed in Texas, including the abortion ban that we talked to you guys about a few weeks ago that prohibits abortions as early as 6 weeks. Also, there was a law that was passed that allows permitless carry. So you can, if you're 21 years old, you can have a gun without a license.
Just what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, girl.
This sounds so dangerous.
It sounds a mess. There's also a law that was passed that limits teachers from discussing current events and systemic racism within class.
In the whole state? In the whole state?
Yes, in the whole state. There was another law passed that punishes cities financially who decide to cut police budgets.
Oh my gosh.
And they plan to criminalize homeless camping with up to a $500 fine. How are homeless people going to pay a $500 fine? And it's now going to be a misdemeanor.
Well, they better get to panhandling.
Girl,
they got tickets to pay apparently.
Like
because
I said,
Texas.
Throw the whole state away. Like,
it's the true wild, wild west.
No, I'm just really baffled at how wrong and how much it all is all at one time. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Now, granted, not all of the laws are terrible. There were some good ones there, but they are far and few in between.
Like what? Give me one that I can smile about.
Oh, I didn't put those.
You weren't ready.
I was focusing on not the ways.
You're like, I can't right now. I got you. No, I got you.
I got nothing. I got nothing. Throw the whole state away. Let's try again next year. I would be interested to see like what's going to happen in Texas. I have a feeling there's going to be a ton of protests.
I mean, protesting, a lot of people are talking about how this doesn't necessarily mean it's a ban on abortions. It just means that this is like also banning safe ways to go about getting it. And, I'm just thinking, does this mean that you're going to have to go out of state now for any type of care?
Probably.
If that's something that you want? Like, I've not seen Handmaid's Tale, but it's sounding more and more handmaidsy by the day.
Oh, absolutely. And just the whole like the permitless carry, that to me, I'm like, so any Tom, Dick, or Harry can just have a gun and use it wherever they feel they want to. Like, it doesn't sound good. It sounds like the exact opposite of what we've been like trying to do when it comes to like gun carrying.
Yeah.
But
100%.
That's my way and not the way today. Love to know what you guys think about it. And if you guys can provide us with one good law that was passed. There was a few, and I definitely read them.
Yeah.
But I was just like so blown away by the bad. But
I get it.
Do they even outweigh each other?
Right. Like, and what's gonna actually leave an impact? Like, am I actually gonna really like remember all of this? I got you. Mine is a little bit different. Like, I really have been struggling adjusting to wearing face masks again. I'm gonna start with my not the way. Sorry. And this is mainly just for, I'm gonna sound really, I don't know, spoiled, whatever you guys want to say. But like, I literally the other day at work almost just, how you just kind of have a series of events that happen and they're all little things. And then you just have like one that other small minor thing that's kind of sends you over. It was one of those days. And my face mask has been getting stuck on my earrings every single time I get ready to take it off. And it's always the same earring on the right side. It's never on the left side. It's always on the right side. And change your earring, Jasmine, like wear something else. But why? Why should I have to sacrifice my comfort and the way that I want to look because of these ghetto face masks? I'm sorry.
Not ghetto.
Yeah, right. First world problems.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, call it what you want. I know I sound like a brat, but I'm over it, thoroughly over it. And then it got to the point to where I just said, ugh, and I yanked it off and my earring flew out and I said, F it. I'm not putting it back in. Ugh. I'm just not wearing it today.
Jazz, this sounds like a business opportunity. There is a problem in the world that you could solve. A stringless face mask, or maybe it hooks somewhere else.
I don't know, girl.
I think we're onto something.
It might just need to be like a sticker.
Oh,
no, actually right here, I've got it. I've literally got it. You know how they have like little silicone stickies for your breasts? What if we just outline it in that silicone sticky?
Yes.
So that it still just attaches to the skin but covers your nose and your mouth fully.
But what if you're wearing makeup?
Oh, well.
We're going to have a brainstorming session. I think we're onto something here.
Because here's the thing. The face masks now ruin your face if you're wearing makeup, okay? So.
I cannot.
All in all, face masks are really not the way. And they're really grinding my gears this week. And if all of y'all had sense, and that's including y'all in Texas and Florida, we would have been masked and vaccinated on time so that we wouldn't even still have to be back in this place. I blame Texas and Florida for why we have to wear masks in Washington.
Specifically.
Wow.
In Washington, okay?
Called out the whole state.
Florida, definitely. Absolutely.
Moving along to the way.
Yeah.
We're shifting. We gotta shift.
Yeah.
My friends and my community. I've really lately been, I've been meeting kind of more people who I would say are new here or haven't really necessarily made a lot of like connections and things like that. And I understand and really can appreciate the value of having, a community and your friends and family. And even in, it doesn't really matter what you're going through, like your highs, your lows, whatever. It's just really good knowing that you have a good, group around you. And I do. I've been seeing a couple of some of my really close friends and family the last few months that I haven't seen in a while. And it's just really, we pick up like nothing's missed, nothing's, no time has been passed, all that kind of stuff. And no matter what, the love and the support is always like unconditional. And that's really the way, and it's something that I just kind of realized. There's no maybe particular conversation, but I've just kind of been doing a lot of reflecting, and I'm realizing that, I've done a really good job in choosing my friends, and I feel like that says a lot about me as a person as well. And so that's definitely going to be the way for this week. So
it's funny that you
no face mask rants.
I almost put the same thing because the last weekend I spent a lot of time with my family here.
Yeah.
And I actually went out to eat and drink with like my cousin, but then we met up with like what we call, and excuse if any of them are listening, the old heads, but we met up with the old heads. So like my dad.
Okay. I was
my
like,
dad and like his sister and the cousins that are all his age, and then my younger sister came as well. So like we were all just hanging out, eating, having a good time. And then the next day I went and took my sister, my cousin, and we went to go see Candyman. But then this weekend I'm going to see my mom, Anthony, and Adam, but also my cousins will be there. Some of my cousins from Kentucky will also be in Myrtle Beach. So I'll get to see them too. And I almost put that this time, but I was like, I'll save it for next week. But I'm glad that you put that because I do agree with you. I recently met somebody who's been living here for about a year now, and we were actually having this conversation about how she was like, I've been living here for a year and I feel like I'm doing great, but she's really far from home. And she was saying how it's kind of hard, and she hasn't made any friends. And I was like, that's so interesting because like, I moved here and I was just like automatically absorbed into like automatically having friends because my family lives here. And I was like, I couldn't even imagine being across the country from all my family and like haven't met anyone.
And I'm sure she's probably like, she's probably met people. It's probably not that she hasn't tried, but it's just like, it's about finding your people,
lasting friendships.
And yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Well, that was a really great conversation. I think that we should probably bring this in more often because it was absolutely the way.
I agree. I totally agree.
But before we get into our review of the Candyman, we're going to go ahead and jump into a quick 2 to 3 minute break. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Way with Jasmine and Shantae.